Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and I'm here with my part 2 of this epic comparison between the Redmi 10X Pro, the K30 Ultra, and the K30 Pro. And today we're going to be focusing on two key things: my charging test of these phones and a PUBG Showdown between these phones. But first off, day 3 here with the K30 Ultra, and I dropped a tweet yesterday that really summed this up. For $300, is there any better phone that has been released? I'm absolutely loving my time with this phone, from the 120Hz display, from the really blazing fast performance, and sharing quickly my battery drain results from yesterday. I achieved 7 hours and 20 minutes screen on time at 120Hz, playing PUBG, YouTube, and a number of other things, and I think it's a very respectable time for this phone. But let's not waste any time and jump right into this charging test between these three epic phones. 33-watt fast charging on all of them. Which phone got there first? Let's have a look. And here we go, guys, with this epic charge test. 33 watts chargers for each of these Redmi phones. 10X Pro, K30 Ultra, and K30 Pro, and bringing in the Redmi 9. It's going to be the timekeeper for this test. So here we go, and in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Getting started very fast and furious here. All the screens will be off, but the phones will be powered on. Let's see how we do. And at 16 minutes, apologies guys, I missed it there by a minute. What are the results? 10X Pro 34%, K30 Ultra 35%, and the K30 Pro at 33%. 30 minutes in, what are the results? 10X Pro at 63%, K30 Ultra 64%. Taking a bit of a lead, but the K30 Pro at 59%. It's a close race here. 45 minutes in, what are the results? The 10X Pro at 86, but look at this, the K30 Ultra 2 points ahead, and the K30 Pro moving further back. So there's now a separation between these first two phones. Which phone is going to get there first? 99% guys, and the others are in the 90 range. So it looks like we're going to have the K30 Ultra, but no, it couldn't get there before the 1 hour mark. So it's going to be a couple seconds later, and there it is. And the winner of this charge test, the K30 Ultra, with a time of basically 1 hour for this phone. Still an excellent result, I think, for the K30 Ultra. And then there were two. Let's see how we do. And just a couple minutes later, waiting on the last of these phones, and there it is. K30 Ultra comes in with a time of 1 hour and 8 minutes. A solid result here for this Snapdragon 865 powered beast. And any moment, just a couple of minutes later, there it goes, the final result. In third place, we have the Redmi 10X Pro with a time of 1 hour and 10 minutes. And that's it, guys, for this epic charge test with these incredible Redmi phones. Thanks for watching, guys. Back to you, Frankie Tech. And there you see it, guys, and with a final time of just over 1 hour, the K30 Ultra took this fast charging test, and 1 hour is a super respectable charging time for this 4,500 mAh capacity. It's not going to match phones like the Mi 10 Pro, which can do it in 44 minutes, or the Realme X2 Pro, which does it in half an hour. But I think for most of you out there, this is a very respectable charging time on this K30 Ultra. With the Redmi 10X Pro and the K30 Pro both coming in around 10 minutes later, overall solid charging times for all of these phones. And here we are, guys, in the PUBG Showdown between the Redmi 10X Pro, the K30 Ultra, and the K30 Pro. And here we see the settings we're going to use for today's PUBG Showdown: smooth and extreme on these phones, realistic, enabled anti-aliasing, and disabled auto-adjust graphics. Okay, and let's get started. And it's time for the classic Frankie Tech swim test. Just keep swimming, woo! Oh yeah! And what is going on in the horizon here on the K30 Ultra? That is beautiful. And at the plane jump on the Redmi 10X Pro with the Mali G57 MC5, no stutters, and absolutely no stutters on the K30 Ultra. And we're looking good on the K30 Pro as well. Let's get down to the surface, get some guns, get some action. Alright guys, and we're on the ground here on the Redmi 10X Pro, and believe it or not, this is the second attempt at gameplay here. It has not gone very well, and they're shooting at us here on the Redmi 10X Pro. Let's find them on this side here. Take that. Booyah, first kill on the Redmi 10X Pro. And now here we are on the K30 Ultra. Come on, come on. There we go. Knock you out. There we go. First kill with fists on the K30 Ultra to pick up some guns. And let's do this. And how are we doing here on the K30 Pro? Looks like we got a ride. Time to go for a drive. But before we do, we had better stock up. And approaching the red zone here on the Redmi 10X Pro, which I gotta tell you guys, I continue to be impressed by this mid-range phone. It performs like a flagship, guys, and it's still cool to the touch here. I'll be checking out the CPUs in a minute. Let's run in this direction for now towards the play zone. And getting some action here on the K30 Pro. There we go. And I've loved playing PUBG Mobile here on the K30 Pro. Oh, there we go. First kill on the K30 Pro. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, PUBG plays at 60 Hertz, and I've never played it beyond that. So I don't really miss it here on the K30 Pro. And the Adreno 650 is the best GPU, let's face it, of all of these. They're shooting at me. Take that. Oh yeah, there we go. 2 kills on the Redmi 10X Pro. And let's check how these phones are doing so far in terms of temperatures and CPU temperatures. 51 degrees on the K30 Pro. Wow, that's pretty high. 42 on the Dimensity 1000 Plus and 38 cool to the touch here on the 820. I love this chipset. It just continues to amaze me. And guys, we're around 25, 26 degrees here in this room. Crossing the bridge on the K30 Pro. Oh my gosh, someone knocked me out. And I am gone on the K30 Pro. Did not expect that. But now let's go into spectate mode here to continue working this CPU and GPU. Still running towards the play zone here on the K30 Ultra. But the force field has just gone by, so we better hurry up. Come on, let's go, let's go. We can make it. Come on, come on. We made it through. Surviving, baby. We're surviving here on the K30 Ultra. Going straight towards that play zone. And I've turned up the dual speakers on this phone. You can hear them. They're sounding really great. I think someone's shooting at me now. Let's get out and try to kill them. There they are. There we go. Take that. Oh, there we go. 2 kills on the K30 Ultra. And that was one of the best I've had in a while. And let's go back to our vehicle now, because this force field is coming for us. But let's now go ahead and check and see what the CPU temperatures were for these phones one last time. 47 degrees Celsius on the K30 Pro, 42 on the Dimensity 1000 Plus, 39 degrees on the Dimensity 820. And you see the battery temperatures, they're all in a similar 37, 38 degree range. A bit higher here on the K30 Ultra, but the thing that's impressed me the most, both of these MediaTek chipsets, guys, have stayed far cooler than the Redmi K30 Pro's Snapdragon 865 with the Adreno 650. You see it right here after around 30 minutes of gameplay, guys. And as I slowly hobble away to a quick death, that is the end of this epic PUBG showdown between the Redmi 10X Pro, the K30 Ultra, and the K30 Pro. I think if this shows anything to you guys, it's that MediaTek means business. They are delivering some incredible performance with their Dimensity chipsets, both the 820 and the 1000 Plus. And once you combine the gorgeous bezel-less look, dual speakers, and the incredible performance, you have a phone that goes toe-to-toe with the best that Snapdragon has to offer with this K30 Ultra. So that's it, guys, for part 2 of this epic triple comparison, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And stay tuned, guys, for part 3 coming tomorrow, where we will be going in depth in the camera department between these 3 incredible phones. But so far, after 2 days of testing the K30 Ultra, next to the best that Redmi has to offer, I think this phone is holding its own, and once again, it is delivered here in both the charging and the gaming sections of this epic comparison. But hit me up in the comments. What are your thoughts now after part 2? Which phone do you think has the edge? And which phone do you think is going to take this camera round coming tomorrow? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. Hope you're enjoying this epic comparison, guys, spanning over a number of days. And all in all, guys, I think these are all 3 incredible devices from Redmi. You can't go wrong with any of them. So that's it. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.